Hi everybody, it's me. Hi. Okay, last time we went through row 1 all the way to row 15. This time we're going to do 16, 17, 18. We're going to start stuffing, and then we're going to do 19, which is just right there. I think about at row 17 I'm actually going to start stuffing instead of row 18. Because that will give us just enough space to start stuffing, and then row 18 we can finish. I already have my fluff right here. You guys ready? Let's do this. So row 16 we are decreasing and then 2 single crochets. Hold tension. One, two. If I can do that correctly, there you go. And then there you go. So we're doing a total of 3. So then one, two, and then decrease. There's 1, there's 2, and there you go. And then 1 and 2. Decrease. 1 and I can do this. I know how to. 2. There you go. And then 2. So that's 1 and 2. And then decrease. 1, 2. There you go. And then 1, 2. And decrease, and then 1, 2. So decrease. And then 1 single crochet. And 2 single crochets. Let's go ahead and put our stitch marker back. And we just did 16, which is decreased 2 single crochets. You can now definitely tell for sure that you're getting smaller. You also can't really tell where you've been decreasing. See how it all looks uniform? I think that looks great. Okay, so 17, you're just doing 15 single crochets all the way around. And then I think we're going to start stuffing. So here, here, turn, and then turn. And 1. So today, me and my dad went out and we did some gardening and stuff. Basically, we just got rid of a lot of weeds that we had that were just climbing the fence. Pretty sure one of them was some sort of poisonous, but me and my dad, we both wore long sleeve shirts. Sorry, scratched my face. So we didn't have to worry about it. But man, I think we were out there for like 1 or 2 hours and it was hot. I don't know. My watch says it was about 92 degrees outside today. And you could feel it. But and then there was wind. And I was like, oh, thank goodness. because the weather had said there was going to rain, so I was hoping it would drop the temperature. It didn't. It just made heat move. So it didn't cool anything off. But, I mean, at least we were a little bit cooler. It didn't feel like 110 anymore. It felt just like 100. I also started a new project. A new crochet project, I mean. I'm making my mom a shawl. And after I finish, before I end the video. So at the end, I'll show you guys how much I've done in about 2 days. Or I think a day, actually. I didn't really work on it today. I started it yesterday. And after I filmed and posted my video. But I think it looks pretty good. My parents picked out the yarn. My mom really wanted cotton instead of something like this, which is acrylic. So, as we get to smaller sizing, we'll be doing more per video. I meant to keep my video at 20 minutes, but it went long. Okay, that was row 17. We are in this, we are right here. This one right here, that the one where the neck is right here, that's row 18, and that's row 19 when it goes back up. So we're gonna go ahead and start stuffing this guy. You can, if you want it to be a little floppy, what you can do is you can just give your fiber fill a little bit more air, and then it'll be a lot fluffier, but you won't, when you push back, it'll just stay flat. It won't bounce back. So I don't actually like doing that. I like putting as much possible. So see how it's sort of filled, but it lays flat, you know? It doesn't bounce back. So we're gonna add a bit more. When you get to a smaller size, like say the arms where you just stuff for the feet, what you can do is use the back of your hook. It's very easy. I like using the back of the hook. Or if you're working on with a smaller hook size, you can actually just grab a bigger hook and use that. There you go. I thought I would have enough, but if you can tell, he doesn't bounce back. I don't like them like this. So let's see how much this will fill. It's better that we started filling at this point, because once you get to row 18 where you only have 10 single crochets, it's going to be about that much. That much, and you won't have a lot of room to direct it. Okay, so let me show you from top. You just move it around, adjust it. All right. I think we're looking good. I think we're gonna add about half of this. There you go. Let's see. All right. You can see he's starting to bounce back. So let's see if I push this. See how he comes back to shape? We're gonna fill the rest of him. All right. Now, when you're doing something, okay, because we still have to decrease one more time right here, I'm not going to fill all the way because I want to be able to hold my hand right here to guide my hook. So we're just going to go ahead and start. Let me grab some more yarn. And we're going to do row 18, which is a decrease and then a single crochet 5 times. And that's basically the same as one of these, as this one right here. Increase, single crochet. Now you're decreasing a single crochet. All right, so see how I hook here? I like doing that because that way I can hold the project and the yarn. So we're gonna do decrease, so right here, one single crochet, a decrease, let's pull this back outside, there we go, decrease, single crochet, decrease, there we go. I can do this, I know I can, there we go. Single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease, single crochet. So decrease. Let me show you guys from above. Let's see if I can do that. What it looks like from there. There you go. We have 3 stitches left, so that's a decrease and then a single crochet. 1, 2. There you go, and then single crochet. All right, we're gonna give that a little bit extra more. Okay, and now we have our neck. Well, at least the beginning of our neck. I'm gonna go ahead and continue stuffing up until about here, and then I'm going to do row 19 to increase around and continue stuffing. I think today we're going to get to row 20, and then I'll do row 21 to 28 on my own, and we'll come back on the next video to do eyes and nose. I just grabbed as much as I could so that I wouldn't keep making noise. Sorry, guys. If you look on the side, you can see where my hook, I'm guiding my hook. All right, I think he's stuffed enough, or she, or they. There you go. We're going to go ahead and increase around to 20. You guys don't really need me on this one. It's basically the same things we did back there. Hold tension and increase. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, sorry guys. We're going to keep going. 1, 2, oh, there you go. 1, 2, there you go. 1 and 2. Let me grab some more yarn. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, so that was 8. Sorry, that was 18. Take this off. One, 2. All right. That was row 19. And you can tell that is now going to be the neck for our little guy. And you can have it where he has a floppy neck. That's completely fine. I'm going to go ahead and finish stuffing in here. I'm going to about half of this. There you go. And as you continue up until right about here, row 20, I would say don't keep stuffing unless you're stuffing this bottom half. So if you're going to keep stuffing this bottom half, yeah, keep stuffing up until row 20. From row 21 to 28, do not stuff. Do not stuff because you need that empty so you can go ahead and put the eyes and the nose. All right? Okay. Row 20, it is increase and then single crochet 10 times to go to 30. Basically, the same thing we did here. Right here. So we're going to go right here. Increase, single crochet. I grab a bunch of yarn. I'm going to need it. All right. And increase. So 1, 2, and then next stitch over, single crochet, and that is it's in your parentheses. And now we go around. So that's 1, 2, next stitch over, 3. And increase, 1, 2, next stitch over, 3. Increase, 1, 2, next stitch over, 3, increase, 1, 2, next stitch over, 3. Now we're going to increase, 1, 2, and 3. Keep increasing, 1, 2, and that's 3. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, increase, that's 1, 2, and we increase, 3. Keep going, 1, 2, increase. Here we go. 1, sorry, a little off-centered. I'm not looking at the camera, I'm trying to look at my hands. 2, so that is 29. And 30. All right, guys. So we just did row 20. And there we go. It looks like a fish. You absolutely do not need to continue stuffing once you are here. We're gonna do row 28, and then I'm gonna show you guys how to put the eyes and the nose. I'm actually gonna show you guys how to make the nose. The nose I actually crocheted with a hook of 2.5, but whatever smallest hook you have, use. And then we're going to use buttons for nose. So for the next episode, go ahead, find you some buttons, find you some I think it's called floss, embroidery floss, or whatever you have to make friendship bracelets. See, I actually made this. Find whatever color you want, whatever color you think will go with your bunny. I like white buttons because it looks really cute, especially with the contrast. I think that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to go and do row 21 to 28, which is just 30 single crochets round. Basically the same thing we did here. Then we're going to come back and we're going to do that. I think that's it for today. We have done quite a bit. We did rows, which one did we do? We did 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. That's a lot. I think we did pretty okay. So, if it was stop moving. When we come back, we'll do that. But thank you guys so much for this episode, for this part of this series. We'll do that, and then we'll continue. Because trust me, it keeps going. Alright, that's about it. I feel like we've done a lot, especially because we've done about half of the base of the body. Alright guys, I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Bye YouTube. Hey guys, I completely forgot to show you. I just finished. I'm about to upload to start editing the video, but I completely forgot to show you guys the sweater I'm making my mom. This is the yarn. I think it looks pretty nice. I'm using the same hook. Let me see if I have, okay, let's see. There we go. Don't mind my desk. But this is the yarn that I'm using for my mom. And I actually found the yarn for this guy. Found it. It's right here. That's what it is. And the shade is green apple. Which honestly, I think is perfect. And this is gonna look great. I think this is gonna look super nice. It is actual cotton. Is it? Yes, it is. And it says to use a 5mm, which is perfect for this guy. So for this one, it says to use a 5.5mm, but because we don't want all these holes, that's why I'm using a 5mm. You can also use a 4.5mm, which I did buy just in case for this guy, but I realized, here you go, that if you look, medium 4, medium 4. But because this guy's just a little bit thinner, you use instead a 5mm. There you go. This is the project I'm working on. I like it. It's gonna be a triangle shawl. If you look, here's my notes on it. But yeah, this is what I'm working on when I'm not working on this for you guys. So I completely forgot to show you guys, but here you go. There you go. That's where I am. If you ever want to learn this pattern, I can teach it to you guys for left-handed, but I do know that the person who made this pattern for this shawl, for this triangle shawl, she has a website, a blog, I think, and she also has a YouTube video for this shawl. I like it. I follow it every time I need to start that. But overall, it's pretty easy. It's just a little complicated in some places. That's about it. I'm going to get back to editing for you guys and put that video. Bye.